Chapter 3, Lesson 4, Multiplying Decimals by Decimals. You will be able to multiply decimals by decimals. When multiplying a decimal by a decimal, you multiply as normal. To place the decimal point, find the total number of digits behind the decimal place and move that many from the right of the product. Find the following products. 3.6 times 0.05. Again, put your longer number first. My second product number here has 3 digits, whereas the first number only has 2. So put that longer one first. Times 3.6. Multiply as normal. 6 times 5 is 30, carry the 3. 6 times 0 plus 3 is 3. And 6 times 0 is 0. Put your placeholder. 3 times 5 is 15, carry the 1. 3 times 0 plus 1 is 1, and 3 times 0 is 0. Add them up. So now we need to count the total number of numbers behind the decimal point. In our first number we have 2. In our second number we have 1, which makes a total of 3 digits. So we start on the right and move 1, 2, 3. So our answer is 0.180, or you could drop that 0 on the end and say 0.18. Letter B, 0.112 times 7.2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 0 is 0. Cross it off, put a placeholder. 7 times 2 is 14, carry the 1. 7 times 1 plus 1 is 8. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 0 is 0. Add them together. 4, 6, 10, 8, 0. We have 1, 2, 3 in the first one, 1 in the second one, which makes a total of 4 numbers behind the decimal point. So start on the right-hand side of your product and count back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the product is 0.8064. Letter C, 5.7 times 2.8. When they have the same amount of digits, it doesn't matter which one goes on top. 8 times 7 is 56. 8 times 5 is 40, plus 5 is 45. Cross it off, put a placeholder. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 5 plus 1 is 11. Add them up. We have 1, 2 behind the decimal, so 1, 2. Our product is 15.96. Letter D, 4.12 times 0.05. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 1 plus 1 is 6. 5 times 4 is 20. Cross off the 5, put a placeholder. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 1 is 1. 0 times 4 is 4. Cross it off, put 2 placeholders. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. Add them up. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 behind. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Our answer is 0.2060, or you could drop the 0 on the end and it could be 0.206. Either or would be correct. Letter E, 1.4 times 0.067. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 6 plus 2 is 26. 4 times 0 plus 2 is 2. And 4 times 0 is 0. Cross off the 4, put a placeholder. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 0 is 0. And 1 times 0 is 0. Add them up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 behind. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Our answer is 0.0938. Letter F, 0.45 times 0.053. 5 times 3 is 15, carry the 1. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 1 is 26. 5 times 0 plus 2 is 2, and 5 times 0 is 0. Cross it off, put a placeholder. 4 times 3 is 12, carry the 1. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 1 is 21. 4 times 0 plus 2 is 2, and 4 times 0 is 0. Put 2 placeholders. 0 times 3 is 0, 0 times 5 is 0, 0 times 0, and 0 times 0 are both 0. Add them up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0.02385. Letter G, 0.04 times 0.32. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 0 is 0. Cross it off, put a placeholder. 3 times 4 is 12, carry the 1. 3 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 3 times 0 is 0. Cross it off, put 2 placeholders. 0 times 4 is 0, and 0 times 0, as well as the other 0 times 0, are both 0. Add them up. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 behind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our product is 0.0128. Letter H, 0.26 times 0.205. 6 times 5 is 30, carry the 3. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 3 is 3. 6 times 2 is 12, carry the 1. And 6 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. Cross it off, put a placeholder. 2 times 5 is 10, carry the 1. 2 times 0 plus 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 0 is 0. Cross off the 2 and put 2 placeholders. 0 times 5 is 0, 0 times 0 is 0, 0 times 2 is 0, and 0 times 0 is 0. Add them up. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our product is 0.05330, or again, you can drop the 0 on the end, 0.0533. Either or would be correct. Let's solve some word problems. A certain car can travel 28.45 miles with 1 gallon of gasoline. The gasoline tank can hold 11.5 gallons. How many miles can this car travel on a full tank of gas? So we're going to take our miles, 28.45. It goes that in 1 gallon of gas. But we want to know in 11.5 gallons of gas how far it will travel. So we need to multiply the numbers. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 2 is 22. 5 times 8 is 40. Plus 2 is 42. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14. Put a placeholder and cross off the 5. 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 8 is 8, and 1 times 2 is 2. Cross off the first one and put 2 placeholders. And again, 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 8 is 8, and 1 times 2 is 2. Add them all up. 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, carry the 1, be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, carry the 1, 10, 11, 12, carry the 1, 3. We have 1, 2, 3 behind, 1, 2, 3 behind, so we can travel 327.175, and we are talking miles. Letter B. 1 mile is equal to approximately 1.609 kilometers. How many kilometers is 2.5 miles? So if 1 mile is about 1.609 kilometers, and we want to know 2.5 miles, we're going to multiply those two together. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 0 is 0, plus 4 is 4. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 is 8. Placeholder. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 0 plus 1 is 1. 2 times 6 is 12. And 2 times 1 plus 1 is 3. Add them up. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 behind. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our answer is 4.0225, and we are talking about kilometers. A giraffe can run up to 46.93 feet per second. How far could a giraffe run in 1.8 seconds? So in 1 second, it can run 46.93, but we want to know 1.8 seconds, so we need to multiply those numbers. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 9 is 72, plus 2 is 74. 8 times 6 is 48, plus 7 is 55. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 5 is 37. Cross off the 8 and put a placeholder. 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 9 is 9, 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 4 is 4. Add them up. We have 1, 2, 3 numbers behind the decimal point. 1, 2, 3. Our answer is 84.474, and it says how far. Our unit is feet. A nutrition label indicates that 1 serving of Apple Crisp oatmeal has 2.5 grams of fat. How many grams of fat are there in 3.75 servings? So we need to multiply 2.5 times 3.75, again putting the longer number first. 5 times 5 is 25, carry the 2. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 2 is 37. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18. Cross it off, put a placeholder. 2 times 5 is 10, carry the 1. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. And 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Add them up. And we have 1, 2, 3 behind. 1, 2, 3. So we have 9.375, and it asks for grams of fat, so grams.